Welcome to Near Real Sports, the home of college football simulations. Please subscribe to the channel and enjoy this simulation.
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. No home field advantage in this one, just a great stage for a neutral site showdown. It's the Wisconsin Badgers and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Notre Dame coming off a 10-win season, but there was a sour taste in their mouth.
So Notre Dame's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Badgers' offense will go to work first. And they'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
And man, I can't wait to watch this chess match today. This defense, they are so buttoned up, man. They are dialed in. They know exactly who they are. They can run zone. They can run man. They can stop the run. Like, they make things really hard for quarterbacks, Jesse. And this quarterback on the other side, he's pretty dang good. So I'm excited to see this matchup.
He's really good. He just has to be keyed in on timing. The ball has to come out on time. You can't stare things down against this defense because they're going to make you pay. And they try to make you see ghosts. I think one of the really good things about this defense is that they do a nice job disguising their coverages and changing the picture pre-snap to post-snap. So we know this quarterback physically, obviously, one of the most talented in the country, but mentally today, he has got to be sharp.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. He gets a block. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. And here comes the typically reliable Jordan Faison. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. 4th down, Carr. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They go play action with Joseph. Lets it fly. With the catch, it's Coleman. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. We always talk about the Wisconsin ground game, but the Badgers have had some efficient quarterbacks in recent years, too.
And just finding the guy that fits, right? They're a scheme fit, a system fit. Finding that guy that can be a complement to the run game, that's what you want with a great Wisconsin offense.
And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Kearney. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Joseph. Out wide right, it's Harris. Ripping through the defense. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. They'll send the tight end in motion. Again, it's Joseph. Under pressure. He gets away. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers!
That's a nice job by the offense there on their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Play action, C.J. Carr. Caught in the backfield. It's Mobley. Oh, he's got some space. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Coleman Williams. Pushes ahead for 1, it's 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Out wide left, it's Gilbert. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Looks as if he's going to run it.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. Jukes his way for more. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Motion from the wideout. Caught on the RPO. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. On the move. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throwing Joseph. Right side, it's Rigby.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Got room at the 35. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Joseph. Unloads it left. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. They'll move the tight end. From the gun on 3rd down, Joseph. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Coming out with it, it's Young. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Caught in the backfield, it's Flanagan. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. 1st down for this offense. Carr. Hauls it in. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense getting set for 1st down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Almost picked off. They've got a 3rd down and manageable from right around midfield. Wants to throw it. Caught. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Big pickup on the play before he's finally stopped, and that carries us into the break and the final 2 minutes coming. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Carr to throw. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air again, Carr. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Give to the back. Nice move there.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Throwing Joseph. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they use a timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Again, it's Joseph. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Fighting Irish called their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. He rifles one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Throwing, Carr. They're all over him. Makes the grab. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. The Badgers want to talk things over, and they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Punt is in the air. Looking for room. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Out wide right, it's Kearney. At the 45 on his way. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Joseph. Rushes on. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific 2nd half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the number 24 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's Ole Miss looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Bringing things back to your game, one more refresher on how the first half went down. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
The Badgers will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
At the end of that play, there is still a member of the Fighting Irish down on the field. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Fires downfield. It's caught downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. From the gun, it's Williams.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
First catch of the season and his career for this freshman tight end. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. They'll go to the counter. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. Searching for space. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Play action, Carr. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Throwing Joseph. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. 3rd quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Back's got it on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Joseph from the gun on 3rd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
The Badgers line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not a lot of room to field this one. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Wide receiver going in motion. Hits inside, it's Danzy. Gain of 8 yards on the play, he's too short of the 1st down. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Play fake, Carr. He'll throw it. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the chains, but there is a man still down on the field. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. There he goes. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, they were trying to go RPO. The quarterback decided not to hand it off, and the pass rush just swallowed it up. They got to him so quickly, knocked the ball out, and jumped on it.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Quarterback's got the 1st. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. On the move. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Joseph. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. In the backfield, it's Rigby. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Some misdirection with the counter. Just smothered on the play. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Throwing Joseph. Rush right in his face. Has to throw it away on 3rd down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires toward the end zone. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. 1st down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. The run inside, it's Coleman Williams. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. On the ground, it's Mobley. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab inside the 30. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
I like the aggressive play call there on offense. You're taking a shot on 3rd and short, and maybe what you're thinking is, even if this is incomplete, we're going to stay on the field and we're going to go for it on 4th. But really nice route, beautiful throw. I don't know if the defense was expecting that, and they gave up a big one through the air.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Motion from the wideout. Jumped on top of the pile. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Joseph. Look out! And they got him.
And this has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Fires to the middle. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Joseph to throw for it on 4th. Under pressure. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The option, he'll keep it. Tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll keep it again on the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Defense working to manage that clock. They used the timeout, 1:55 remaining. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Badgers now use their third timeout, and they can't stop the clock again. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
They make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact, but they do in situations like that. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Throwing Joseph. Had to force that one.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Oh, pressure's coming. Just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack, and it'll be 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
Pass interference. Defense.
You want your defenders to be physical in pass coverage, but they can't be overly aggressive. They can't grab and hold. That's an obvious PI call. Again, it's Joseph. Finds his big tight end. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Joseph. They're all over him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Rush is on. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously, not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.